On February 26, 2023, I joined another group tour, and the image you see here shows a route map of different stops we made during that tour. As you can see, we started out from the old town Tbilisi, point B. We drove for about 100 miles straight west. We made a first stop at Batumi Museum, and you will see a clip after this slide. From Batumi Museum, we drove for another 31 miles to Rabadi Castle, and you will see a clip also after the slide. After Rabadi, we drove for another 39 miles to a cave monastery. It's called the Vazia Cave Monastery. And before we visit the monastery, we broke for a brief lunch. Then we spent a decent amount of hours, I think it's about an hour and a half or two, in the cave monastery. And after that, we drove back. It was a very long day, but I remember it was very fun. We enjoyed the description from our guide, whose name I think was RG. He was a really knowledgeable, warm, pleasant individual.
Today is February 26, 2023. I took a tour and I'm in Batumi area of Georgia. And this is Batumi Historic Park. And this house is the original Batumi water factory. And this is the surrounding. Sun is big for today. I'm very fortunate. And the tour buses, cars, and colorful houses and mountains and snow around it. And this is me.
At Batumi Park, we were giving some free time to explore on our own. So I chose to spend some time at their old bottling factories. And the next few slides, you see the sign I found. One is for the Ekatarina spring. Another was an information picture, in fact, for all the bottling factories where workers were bottling water on that factory line. And I also saw a few signs regarding food, as I mentioned in other video clips of my trip in Georgia. The most popular items, if not the most popular items, on their regular menus include khachapuri, which is a bowl-shaped bread with lots of cheese and butter, and the khinkali, which is shell with stuffing, like a dumpling, and also pizza and dessert, and the meat skewers. So you're going to see those images I met and captured on that day of my tour in Batumi Park.
Today is February 26, 2023. I took a tour, and this is on top of the rabbit, I think it's called the Rabat Castle. The gold dome, the muslin-looking hallway, and the castle itself, the back, the beautiful sun. Another dome structure, I don't know what it is. And this is a little balcony. And this is me. It's February 26, 2023. I'm at a different site of Vad as Cave Monastery. These are all the cavities carved out of the stone. And that was a church we just came out of.
поэтому я хотел вам это показать, потому что очень сложно, когда говоришь, это было все внутри, то есть эти вот тоннели, это все. Сейчас даже вот так или иначе же понятно.
Oh, tour guide. And it's me.
On February 28th, 2023, I took another easy day. I did not join any group tour, but rather wandered at different subway metro stations and their nearby vicinities. So one of the metro stations I visited on that day was called the Tbilisi metro station. The image you see was from a Wikipedia page. The Tbilisi station was chosen on that day for me to visit was I heard that the neighborhood was full of Soviet-era architectures, buildings, and the geometric concrete designs. So I wanted to really take a look at what it's like and everything, how everything looked. So after the slide, you're going to see a clip of that visit.
Today is February 28th, 2023. This is in Tbilisi metro station. I heard this is their original Soviet Union apartment compound. And I just wanted to show interesting apartment buildings. It's me.
So after my visit to the Tbilisi metro station, I stopped by for some quick meal at a Thai restaurant. I had some noodles and a Georgian beer. Then after that quick lunch buy, I went on to walk along an avenue. It's called the David Aghmashenebeli Avenue. I probably mispronounce it, but in any event, that avenue, as you will see in the next couple slides, it's a pretty high-end avenue. I saw nice-looking buildings, and I also captured the image of a Harley Davidson bike. And I also saw the entrance to Dynamo Arena, which is a stadium which hosted many competitions in the past. And after that slide, you will see a clip of the avenue itself.
Today is February 28th, 2023. This is Aghmashenebeli metro station right here. And this is the European Square or Avenue that right outside of the metro station. I have walked around this avenue for about 2 hours now. Really enjoyed it. Plus the weather is super nice today. It's 65 Fahrenheit. And this is me.
After my visit to the Aghmashenebeli Avenue, I did a little research of what university is nearby, and I found Tbilisi State University was nearby. So I actually went over it, and this image shows the direction of the university. Today is March 1st, 2023. I took an easy day today. I did not join any tours because tomorrow I will be busing myself from Tbilisi to Batumi, another city in Georgia. And I wandered and visited a museum. Then later, I also visited briefly the Jewish quarter in Tbilisi. And before I got too tired, I found a restaurant, Thai restaurant, and ordered a cashew chicken as a plate of rice and a drink. And the meal was really good tasting and a good portion also. I had a good time eating it.
Today is March 2nd, 2023. I'm departing Tbilisi to Batumi this morning by train. This is the room that I stayed in for the last 12 days in Tbilisi. It's basic. It's got everything neat, however, even the refrigerator for storing milk and all that good stuff. 2 big windows, 1 big bed I need, firm and nice, and roomy enough for me. It's me. Today is March 2nd, 2023. I arrived in Batumi, and this is the hotel I'll be staying for the next few days. It has a big king-size bed, a cabinet, whatever, entry door, a little kitchenette, a little kitchen, and a balcony, beautiful, a nice balcony. And it's me.
After I settled into my hotel room in Batumi, I wandered out and find a quick eatery. I ordered some chicken dish that was stir-fried and a drink. And I actually went back to this place a few times afterwards because I found their meal to be authentically prepared and the price was correct. And tomorrow, March the 3rd, I will be visiting the center, including Ali and Nino statue, and which you will see in the next clip.
Today is March 3rd, 2023. I'm in Batumi. This is their center square next to Black Sea. It's a rainy day. It has been raining for quite a few days. This is Ali and Nino statue. They're not moving. The water, the boats. Ordinary waterfront establishment. The buildings look colorful to me. This is me.
On March 3rd, 2023, I walked quite a bit and ended my day of walking with a visit to Batumi Central, which is a train station. English was not widely spoken. However, I met a lady at this train station. Her name was Ziola. She spoke very good English and very nice. I remember that day. She explained to me there was no direct train from Batumi to Yerevan of Armenia. So I had to buy 2 train tickets. One is Batumi back to Tbilisi, then another train ticket from Tbilisi to Yerevan. So that was quite an involved process, but she was explaining whole process to me in English, really helped me, and I thank her. So today is March 4th, 2023. I did not do any group tours, but rather I wandered around in Batumi and I saw this Argo cable car. So I bought the tickets and I went up and I was sitting alone in my car going up and it was quite high. And the one way was about 13-14 minutes in time length. I was able to be up and tall, see the mountain range, the river, the water, the building. It was quite a good experience. Today is March 5th, 2023. I booked a short waterfall group tour in Batumi. The tour was supposed to be very short. It's about 4 or 5 hours, a half-day tour. And we were supposed to be supposed to gather at the European Square to be picked up. This is the information panel in the middle of European Square. So I thought I took a picture of it and get some information of the square itself.
This is me!
On that waterfall tour, we stopped at 3 separate locations and saw 3 separate waterfalls. But the waterfall at Makanzeti was the biggest, most impactful. And there was a bridge called the Makanzeti Bridge near the Makanzeti Fall. Makanzeti Bridge was ancient. I believe it was built before the 13th century. It was made of volcanic stones, volcanic material, and it's just visibly old, very ancient. As I mentioned earlier, the tour was only a half day, and we went for 3 separate locations of 4 waterfalls. Somehow, the tour, there was a portion in the tour which was an arranged lunch. So one of the images was the front entryway of the restaurant, the face appearance of the restaurant. Another image was the menu. The menu was colorful, full of illustrations and pictures, which was helpful. And for my lunch or brunch or dinner, I ordered myself a full trout and stuffed mushroom and the Georgian beer. It was a really decent meal. I enjoyed it very much. Today is March 6, 2023. I did some laundry in the morning and went out to get some lunch. I ran into a shawarma place run by a mom and her daughter. Mom is about my age. Daughter is in perhaps young 20 or maybe late 19 or 18. They were efficient, they were warm, and they make the best shawarma I have had so far in my memory. So I went back to their place at least 5 times more when I was in Batumi. And their shop is close to my stay in Batumi. And that same day, as you will see, I visited some other places in Batumi. And after this slide, you're going to see a clip of Colosseum Hotel and the marina front of Batumi.
It is March 6, 2023. I'm in Batumi. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm next to water. And this is the Upside Down House. I believe it's a hotel or restaurant. And this is the Colosseum Hotel. And this is another hotel. They love details. They have balconies, windows, and all that good stuff. And this is another hotel called the Orbi. Lots of details. This is me.
On my day walking tour of Batumi, I saw different types of cuisines along the street, and one of the type of foods I saw there was Uzbek kitchen. So you see an image of it. It's colorful. It's beautifully presented in the picture, and a lot of like meat skewers and soup dish, noodle dish type of thing. Another image you see on the day is the Black Sea Gate. That's a quite prominent gate next to the marina, the waterfront in Batumi.